Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I'm up having my morning tea this morning. I'm a little parched. The weather is hot in the evenings and cool in the mornings, and so I'm feeling a little parched this morning, but I'm going to get through this. Amen. So I want to talk about change. Changes. Changes. Why are changes necessary in life? Why do we need to make changes? How do we make changes in life? Well, there's so many ways to make changes, and there's so many reasons why. A lot of times we want to make changes. We want to move from the negative things and negative feelings in our life to more positive feelings. We want to feel good. We want to be better. We want to look better. We want to move better. We want to think better. We want to behave better. We want a better attitude. We want more motivation. We want better. But how do we cause the better to come? A lot of times I like to use different analogies. I used one recently with a group and with a client as well of water. I want to use that one because it really made me think. Water, when there's a storm, if you're near a bed of water, say a river or lake, and there's a storm, what happens? These things happen, and they can also happen in your life in the same order. The area around the lake gets dark. It's a storm, so the clouds disappear. Okay, they're no longer shining. Here comes the storm. That's an indication the storm is coming. And then when the storm comes, it rushes the water in the lake. You look and you start to see broken branches, okay, that have fallen in the lake. You may see debris. You may see cans, old clothing, large rocks. You may see a lot of different things, even dead animals in the lake or the river or the bed of water. And it's dark and cloudy because there's a storm. The water's rushing and rushing and rushing and rushing. Sometimes when you're trying to make changes in your life, your atmosphere is going to change. It's going to go from one sunny day to a cloudy day or a dark, dim day. It's not going to look the same to you on the outside because you're going through a storm, because you're trying to make some changes. Follow me. You are the rushing water, okay? The water rushes over these big rocks, but it keeps going. It may splash, get beat up against the rocks. You know, it could cause a lot of pain, but you go past the rocks. You keep rushing. The water is still going upstream, okay? You're on your downward spiral. You're coming through your storm. Then there are the broken branches. The water rushes over, under, and around the broken branches. Now, the water is rushing so fiercely, trying to make that change, that it even pushes the branches out of the way. It pushes the branches towards where it's going. So it takes it with them in order to move it out of the way, in order to create that change of that sunny day, to get out of that storm. In the storms of your life, you're going to have to move some branches out of the way. Understand, it could be people, places, or things. There are some things that have to go. You have to do the purge. You have to clean up your situation so that you can see these changes come into fruition. The changes have to happen because it's what you want from yourself, for yourself. You're moving from negative to positive. Keep that in the forefront of your mind. What am I doing? I'm moving to a better place physically, mentally, spiritually. I'm getting there, okay? So you push all your temptations being the branches, all your negativity, all your doubt, all your fear being the branches. You push those out of the way, okay? If they want to float along with you, they will, but eventually they'll disappear. They either go under the lake, the river, the bed of water, or they go to the side. They'll disappear. Okay, they're the clothing, old clothes, dead animals, cans, anything that you see in the lake is your temptation. But you got to find a way, hear me good, to move away from that so that you can get through. What does the water continue to do? First of all, the water is on dirt, it's under there. But the water changed the situation. When it met the dirt, it changed it to mud. So you went from a shaky situation, a shaky foundation being the dirt, to mud, which is more solid. Now you have a foundation that you can stand on to deal with everything that's coming through your way. Every person, every place, everything that's in your way of conquering your storm, making your change to get to the other side. Understand? Create a better foundation for you to stand on, okay? If you need the word, study your word. If that's your word, stand on the word and find all the power that you need to get through your storm. Understand, to make your change or your changes in life. The foundation has to be solid. The foundation has to be one that can allow you to withstand everything negative that's going to come your way. Because realize, when you decide, I'm going to make some changes in my life, or I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to make these changes, realize that the storms of life are going to come. Okay? But you got to find yourself a way to be steadfast, unmovable in your situation of creating those better changes for your life. So again, stand on a solid foundation. If you got to change your foundation from sandy dirt to a solid foundation of mud, find something to stand on. You're going to need that. Whether you're actually standing or not, just getting through, you're going to need that. And notice what the water does. When the water is rushing, just sit sometime and look at life. Life will teach you some lessons, okay? Just sit and look at life. What does the water do? The water continues to flow over the rocks, the branches, the cans, the dead animals, the debris, whatever's thrown in the lake, cans. The water continues to move in the right direction. Amen. The water does not stop, jump back over the big rock and go back the other way. The water continues to press towards the mark of positivity. Understand, the water keeps rushing, the water keeps going and going, meaning that you're going to have to keep going through your situations in life. There's no time to throw in the towel when you promise yourself these changes. Make some promises to yourself, you'll get it done. When you say, I'm going to make this change to be a better person, I'm going to make this change to not gossip, I'm going to make this change to be healthy, I'm going to make this change to move more, to exercise more, I'm going to make this change so that I can sleep better, so that I can make good decisions in my mind and for others that I love. Make the changes, people. You've got what it takes to make the changes. Just continuously go in that direction. Don't pull up your skirt tail and run backwards. Why go backwards? You know what you came through. You know how far you've come in your storm. Amen. You already remember what you just dealt with. Why would you want to turn around and change? No power there. You got to create power when you're trying your best to create changes in your life, when you're going through these storms that you're going to go through because you want the changes. When we're not going through a storm, it's because we're not trying to make changes in life. Okay? I mean storms that are built just for you. I don't mean the actual tragedies that happen in life. I don't make light of those. I mean the changes you're trying to make so that you can become a better version of yourself. Those changes, mentally, physically, and spiritually, those changes just for you. Tell yourself, I'm going to keep going in the right direction. Once you keep going in the right direction, what could possibly happen? Yes, the best. The clouds reappear. You have sunshine over your life, over your situation. That's positivity you've conquered. It may take days, but however long it takes, know that you've got to keep going like the rushing water in the right direction. Okay? Keep going the right way, never turning back. Okay, so once the water keeps going and going and going, it's going to open up. That little brook, that little stream, that little river, that little lake is going to open up to an ocean. Amen. It's going to open up to a large ocean that's going to have beautiful, clean water, sun shining. Okay, I know the storms can reoccur, but when you get through making one change at a time, you'll see and realize your victory. That's the large ocean. You have more room in your mind to think. You're no longer on that narrow negative pathway with all of that trouble. You're in a vast ocean. You have a lot of room now to think and realize other dreams in your life, okay? Other positive things that you deem necessary for you in order to be happy, soul satisfied. You have other things to do. Know that all you've got to do is keep pressing. Pressing. I know that sounds light. I'd say it all you've got to do. Think about it. Keep pressing. When something negative comes and arises in your life, say something negative in your mind, you can't do this. Why do this? Sit down, please. It's not going to be a good day for you. Knock it down. Keep pressing. Keep going in the right direction. Come what may. Temptations, trials, circumstances, chaotic issues, consequences, issues. Those are going to happen in life. It's called life. You know, but we are granted the opportunity as people to make our lives better. Know that you can make it better. Make those changes, get through your storms, and you'll be a better person for you so that you can be a better person for everyone that you love. It starts with you first. So I charge you today to make some changes for yourself. Write them down, check them off, whatever you got to do, and take your time. I know I kept saying rushing water because water goes like that. Sometimes it's still. Okay, when it's still, guess what? When the water is still, it's come through the storm before it enters the ocean. You're going to see right at the end of almost your victory. Negativity is going to try really hard. You're going to see gnats and mosquitoes, snakes, all kind of bugs that are still going to stop you when the water stops rushing. But don't you know you can conquer that? You conquer the whole storm. Storms, as a matter of fact. You conquered a whole lot of negativity to get over here. Keep pressing, people. Keep pressing. Press. Tell yourself, I'm pressing today. When something negative comes in your mind, tell yourself, I'm pressing today. I'm not sitting in this. I can't win by sitting still. I don't mean physically, of course, but mentally, we cannot sit in our situation and expect a better outcome. So I charge you today, make those changes for you. I'm forever looking for changes to make because we're imperfect people. We know that in this imperfect world, but we want the best for ourselves. You should. Nothing's wrong with that. And nobody's going to give you that but you. Not to the level where you can actually see, feel, and understand, and it stays with you, that change. Make those changes today, people. You've got what it takes, okay? Peace and love and a lot of it. Bye.